The site. My name is Benedick Howard. I'm the founder of eBodyFUSION.com, and you know that each month I come out with a new video telling you what's new, and we've got a lot of stuff in that we're releasing just at the beginning of September the 1st, 2017. So let's jump in right here and give you the overview of the site as well. Last month we put together what became actually the foundational study with this little device, which also is, this one is the original one that I bought like years and years ago, probably 12, 13 years ago. You can see it's all busted up from overuse, and I even put an electrode port in there, etc., because I was testing out electrodes back then. They weren't available. And this turned out to be a real kick-ass device. And even though it's way more sophisticated than, way less sophisticated, these ones are now like way over the top. This one had only 2 speeds. So the T archives are actually the transcript archives that I created over a 3-year study, proving that you could get results with this device similar to the high-end $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $8,000 professional devices. And hey guys, don't believe what they say about the Cosmotic. It's not all that. It's not that much. It's not even that much better. It's actually, in my opinion, it's not even worthwhile playing with. So the T-eBodyFUSION archives have like this whole history of clients and what they were using and what they were doing, and so it's a whole case history of hundreds of, well, actually over 3 years, there's probably 100 or so sessions that were all recorded, and some of them were transcribed. And when you come to this page, the T-archive page, you've got a lot of description there. There's the E0 911, which is a high-end one. It's really good for professional settings. It's costing around $3,000 plus shipping. And in this T-archives, you're going to learn, you know, how to reach your wellness goals, what you need to do, and saves you time and money. And you'll hear different stories from everybody that's been involved in that back in the day. The next one I wanted to share with you is I've just published an article called SCENAR versus TENS, because I want to show how the differences between the signals and what the properties are of that. And there's a long blog post and about actually a half-hour video there that I just put together detailing all of the aspects of SCENAR and how it differs and how it compares to TENS. Now, TENS is not a bad unit. I was on Amazon recently, and they were getting like a lot of great reviews. So in this article, you can learn more about that and what I have to say about it. And also sign in at the bottom there with your emails and your first name to get instant access to the diadens-pcm 6. Now, this is a kick-ass unit that came out last year. Maybe you've seen it on my site, so you'll get details on all of those 24 programs and what it can do for you. We've also been writing around blowing up or augmenting how we can use microcurrent for effective relief from allergies and colds and coughs and sore throats, which is actually 1, 2, 3, 4 of the programs out of the 24 that's already contained and pre-programmed in this one. Very specific microcurrents. And in this article you can read about it, and you know there's a lot of damage that's done for people with just minor colds, which are very simply taken care of with microcurrent. I'm not a doctor. I can't prescribe or say that there's a cure or anything like that, blah, blah, blah. All of that stupid political money-making stuff, because these run off AA batteries, so you're not going to see the pharmaceuticals talking about it anyway. Nor are you going to see them talking about serapeptase. And the reason for that is that it's an amazing enzyme that can just eat up any of the bad tissues, the scar tissues, the fibroids, etc. in your body. I've used it extensively back in 2014 and tested it thoroughly then, and have just recently done another study with it, which spurred me to write more about it. So we have actually 2 or 3 articles on serapeptase, and this one is what it can do for you. And you can link to the other articles on that as well. Now, would I get it in preference to the SCENAR? Yeah, to begin with, if you just got pain stuff or you've got like heart conditions, it's really good for that. So read more about that on the site. We also published actually middle of last month, so this isn't quite new for the next month, a review on the resonance effect and how frequency-specific microcurrent is changing medicine. And this is the overview of the link there, and you can get excerpts. This is excerpts from the review, but the full review my partner wrote, the resonance effect, frequency-specific microcurrent. And it's a really detailed review of what's been going on there, and I think you'll really enjoy reading this article and gleaning how other people have been using microcurrent and the demonization of electricity, for instance, and follow the money. This is why the stuff isn't out there, unfortunately. And also, you know, some of the things that we're missing from that too. So go read that article. In addition, as I mentioned, we've got the eBodyFUSION T archives. And when you sign into that page, which is over here, and when you sign into that one, you'll get a free sample of one of the archives and an opportunity to upgrade into the full bronze or the silver and the gold packages. And more on that on the video when you get to it, but there it is for you briefly right now. I don't want to give this video to get too long. And also, we have like tremendous amount of training materials that have been putting together. One for the 24+ training for the PCM6, electrode modules, microcurrent ninja, which is a high-end wellness coaching package for the vertebra study group as well. And these all contain a ton of different videos instructing you how to use all of the different programs contained in the PCM6. In this one, it goes down and down and down. Muscle pain, cold program, kidney programs, etc. Nausea, trauma, asphyxia. And in the electrode, no, in which one is it? In this, this is the professional ninja training, and we've got more videos in here which really go into the nitty-gritty of why it does and what you can really use the diagnostic stuff here for in terms of like predictive work. And all of these are in conjunction with a Facebook group, support group. Here's another one, which is the vertebra study group. Now the vertebra is this mat here that you can lie on, and that is automates the application of the electrode stuff to the body. And what do we, yeah, there's another vertebra study group, and also the ENOT 911. We've been having a lot of sales in this in the last couple of months, so I wanted to sort of announce that too. It's a super unit. It's a high-end unit. I would only recommend it if you're a professional working on people day to day. And so that's it for the news for this month. And looking forward to seeing you in the training, or looking forward to seeing you on the yeah, that's a good point. I have a free eBodyFUSION wellness group that you'll get access to. It's linked in another page. I don't quite have it up right now, but on Facebook. And that we're publishing a lot of the data that we've been collecting from the T archives, because there's over, I don't know, 40, 50 transcripts of those hourly sessions. So we've been pulling out the nice nitty-gritty stuff, and oh my God, there's inspirational stories there. There's all sorts of stuff there which you will really enjoy reading, and it's really powerful stuff. It's like, let's see if I give you some of the examples here. It's like when you're going to take away a lot of information about how microcurrent works, and I highly recommend, if you're new to this, it's relatively, it's very inexpensive for the data that you're going to get, it's informative and educational, and you're going to learn about different health conditions from people who actually experience these health problems and also got their quote cures. That's their interpretation. I'm not a doctor, blah blah, disclaimer, right? I found out that you'll find out how different people undergo different medications and therapies and didn't get their health addressed properly, and when they came into the training, even the people that had been in bed, one guy for 10 years with multiple Lyme's disease infections, and we got him up and literally running in about 6 months. So he was overjoyed, even though he was like in his 60s at that time. He was overjoyed to get back out of bed, Can you imagine the difference? And that was all with this simple unit. So, imagine what more you can do with the training and the extra functions that you have on the units. Now, this is only 2-speed. I forget how many this has. It's got a bunch in there, like, I'm guessing 30 or 40 different speeds in there, different frequency sets. And so they're also going to be inspirational for you, and you'll be able to understand. This is the eBodyFUSION T archives I'm talking about. You're going to be able to understand more and it'll appeal to your emotions, and talk about support. That's what really makes this whole thing happen. It's the support and your participation in it. So I encourage you to get that and just warm up to what this is about, and then we can take it from there when you're ready. Aloha, my name is Benedick Howard. It's been a pleasure bringing this to you. Have a great day. Looking forward to seeing you on the eBodyFUSION Wellness group in Facebook. Aloha.